Hi YouTube, today we're going to be doing something a little bit differently than I usually do, and we're going to be reacting to some gameplay, specifically Invis gameplay, because anybody who knows me knows how much I love my Invis, not only because she does get the best skins in the game, not only because she's girly pop, but because I think she's a super fun character to play, and someone who I want to get a lot better with. So I think watching someone extraordinarily better than me is going to be a good way to kind of learn, see kind of what I can learn from it, what I can learn from the situation, because I have a lot that I need to learn. Today we're going to be watching CelTheWitch. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I do watch him sometimes on stream, but the one thing that I love watching him the most for is Invis gameplay. So I found one of his replay IDs and we're going to be watching it. I know some people have some mixed feelings about this map, but I kind of like it. I don't know. Maybe that just shows my low rank, but I actually really enjoy this map. His team is making a lot of space, which is actually very cool. Because my team does not do that usually. We're usually stuck back there. Yeah, I mean, one thing that I can definitely learn from this and that I think is pretty cool is his positioning. The fact that he went in that little room, he's behind corners. I often forget to do that. If I kind of just see like an opportunity to just like heal and damage at the same time, I totally forget my positioning. See, I like how he ulted not himself, because I do be ulting myself, if that makes sense. I kind of just will throw my ult on top of me and my team. It's actually very smart to, you know, just throw it on your team, even if it doesn't heal you. That's smart. Also, another thing that I'm realizing, and maybe I'm crazy for this, is the fact that he's using his shield a lot. Like, he's throwing that at every opportunity. There was one game where I literally got yelled at for throwing my shield and not saving it for myself. But I don't know, he seems to be using it a lot, which I think is obviously the right thing to do. He knows way better than me. See, I also like that he kind of knows when to dip. Like, to when to move back. His positioning is just crazy, because I suck with my positioning. I mean, and let's not even talk about his aim. Like, that's disgusting. In a good way. In a good way, chat. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Alright, so he is usually staying on the cart to push it, which, I'm not gonna lie, I think me and a lot of people who are not as good as him, I want to be in the action sometimes, so I don't be on the cart. But I see that that is probably the correct place for them to be. And again, with him ulting not himself, that's revolutionary for me, I'm not gonna lie, because I do be not doing that. I do be just ulting myself and not... and just quickly doing it, but it's cool that he's putting it directly on his team. That is something I gotta take from this video for sure. I think another huge thing is the fact that when his team is, like, he's noticing when his team is healed, and he is stopping the healing, and he's going into, like, actually doing damage. And the positioning, again, he just knows when to dip out of there and heal, and when to be in there and fight. And that is something that I very much struggle with. The fact he's getting his ult this quickly because he's doing so much healing is crazy. Yeah, see, like, he knows exactly when to put the shield on him. And that is a cool thing to say. And the fact that he dodged that. Once again, I do be not dodging those ults. One thing I'm also curious about is seeing when he does, like, his pull, the Invis's pull in and Invis's push out, because sometimes I don't know which one I should be doing, so that will be interesting to watch when he kind of does that, you know. I mean, he pulled there, which makes sense. His whole team was very healthy. Push him in, isolate him. That makes sense to me. I mean, that's probably what I should be doing. Another ult. So one big thing I'm noticing, and I do this is such an issue I do, is I will throw myself into the middle of the fighting, so then that way I can ult me in the middle of the fighting. It didn't really occur to me that I could just put my ult forward and I can be outside the ult. I know that might be common knowledge to a lot of y'all, but for me that is revolutionary. That is just, I mean, he's keeping his whole team alive. That's crazy. Yeah, like, that's smart to throw that in there. Oh, I'm surprised that, I'm not sure if it hit them as much as I thought it was going to. Yeah, and again, just to point out that he's on the cart, I do be pushing up, and I think that it's you know, it's good that he knows to be on the cart and wait for it. So they hit the checkpoint here. They're gonna obviously, the other team's obviously gonna push. A little counter ult there. What I'm impressed by is that, again, he knows when to go in and actually, you know, beef him. He knows when to go to beef him and when to just be a heal bot, which is something I very much lack. Oh! I like the little ducky car. I know people are annoyed by this point, but I like the strange ducky. I think it's cute. I think it's funny. I think it's enjoyable. Maybe I'm just a simple person. Yeah, like again, them being on the cart, I think that is the move that I need to be doing more often. Yeah, I mean, just knowing when to use all that stuff, when to heal his other healer, that is, I mean, sometimes I feel like I'll just be spamming it. I'll just be spamming the, like, my cooldowns when I have them. He's obviously using them when he needs to. I noticed too, he really, and maybe this is just for this game, but I do be noticing that he as soon as they touch the point, he's kind of trying to push them off. Which, I mean, I guess is to keep everything moving. It makes sense. That's a good way to use your push. That was crazy. That was a little disgusting, actually. That was a little disgusting. I do be forgetting that I could just shield myself that fast. That is crazy. He wasn't even stressed. When I hear that mag bubble go off, I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. He didn't... No, he was like, I'm shielding myself. I'm good. I also do want to take into notice who he's, like, taking priority in healing with, you know? Who he's taking priority in healing. Because sometimes I do be focusing too much on my tanks, but I think the good thing about these higher lobbies, too, is that his teammates are, I mean, they have insane positioning as well. So, he knows that the tanks are going to be right in there. And he's able to heal them a little bit more. I think more people will come back for healing, too. Yeah, one thing that I struggle with as well is kind of like saving my ults, if that makes sense. I'm like, I'm scared to do a shit ult, so I kind of just like don't ult. But I'm noticing that when he's got an ult and he sees an opportunity, he's doing it. Like he has not done one bad ult. Like, he's totally trying to ignore that strange, too, and heal. Sometimes when someone's pushing me, I kind of just... I'm so stressed out about being pushed, I forget that, you know, my teammates all still need healing when I'm being pushed. He, you know, he ignored the strange. He did the healing that he's got to do. The main thing I'm noticing here is he does not panic. He does not panic. He's like, I know what I'm doing. I have a panicking issue. In life and just in game. Oh. I mean, incredible ult once again. I mean, unsurprisingly. And again, it's just crazy to me that he is so far, like, he's far back. And because, I don't know, with Invis, I feel the need to, like, be in there, if that makes sense. Like, for me, it's like, I don't know. Invis has, like, those, like, aggressive abilities, and for some reason I feel the need to be in like the thick of it, and I'm realizing I don't need to be in the thick of it, and I can still do a lot of like, I can help, you know? I sometimes feel like very useless in heal body when I'm like farther away, but I'm seeing now that like I can still do my damage, I can still throw my things in there, so that's really cool. All right, so now we are going into the defense aspect of it. We're no longer pushing, we're watching the defense. I also would just like to point out once again how amazing the choice of attire is for Invis here. And just like 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Even if I wasn't reacting to the gameplay, even if he was doing absolutely horrible, I think I'd still be enjoying my time. Not even gonna lie to you. Still be having a good time. Just from the view alone. Oh, that was cool. I didn't even realize there was kind of like a window there. Another cool thing about watching this gameplay in particular is I'm still not 100% familiar with this map. So it's cool to see the little like nooks that you can throw things in and like things like that. Yeah, I think that one of the main things that I'm learning right now, as simple as it might seem, is the fact that she is just like he is not putting himself right into the thick of it. Like he's okay with being further back. I know that seems so silly, but like specifically with Invis opposed to like Rocket or like C&D, I feel like I need to be in there, if that makes sense. But look at that, now he's in there. Now he's in there. I'm curious, I want to go back on that. And it might be stupid, but I want to see. So he kind of got pushed back into the corner here. He got kind of pushed right into this, like, this little room here. But he's doing a ton of damage here. I'm trying to see where his teammates are while he's doing all of this damage. He has his Thor up here, and then I'm pretty sure his team is either, like, coming to the point or they're dead. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure they're behind, but he is not afraid to do damage there. Yeah, like, he ulted. He knows that he can... I mean, he's not invulnerable to everything, but... I mean, he's stalling, right? Like, he's quite literally just, like, a team is coming. He knows that they're coming. They're not like, in that, like, waiting stage and you like, the purgatory where they're watching. Like, he knows that they're coming, so he's just stalling it. And you know what? I don't do that. I don't do that, but that is something that I'm definitely going to, implement to the games. Yeah, like, there's so much going on, but he still knows exactly what he needs to be doing. That's crazy.
Clearly you needed some help.
That is crazy. That was a cool ult. That was more of like a stalling kind of ult, and that was really cool to see, actually. Back on the point, though. All I'm saying, I'm noticing the theme of being on the point. Oh, dang. He was really trying there, too. Oh my god. That is crazy. So, what I'm seeing here is that when he is in the ult, when he is in his own ult, I mean, then he's playing super, like, he's gonna do damage, which makes sense. And then when he's outside, got him. Okay, you know what? That's cool. That's cool. Again, insane positioning here where he's able to do damage and also heal at the same time, which obviously is the whole point. Pulling him in when he's low. That's, yeah. Yeah, I like when he's in front too. He knows to shield himself, and you know, that's something I don't do. I kind of save it. But the fact that he was in front, he knew that they're gonna be shooting. He's like his own little like tank there. He's with his own shield. That's so cool. Yeah, trying to do a lot of damage there. The fact that they brought them back to spawn there is crazy. They're just chilling. They're chilling. Interesting that it was a pull in there. Little counter ult. Yeah, see, he knows when to back up and shield himself. That is crazy. Like, the amount of healing, but also damage, crazy. Oh. Damn, he wasn't even looking. You know you're good when you don't even need to look and you get a kill. That's crazy. Shout out to his little sucky thingy there. Oh, see, I'm curious to see what. Oh, damn. Damn, he wasn't even worried about it. Magic jumped me and I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. But he had faith in his team there too. That was crazy, just shielded himself, started punching. Sometimes it really is just that simple. Damn. And just like that, that is crazy. And they stalled him like crazy, that's wild. For anybody curious here, he ended up doing 58k healing. That is, well, almost 59k healing. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, no, that was very cool to watch. I learned a lot. I think the main things I learned from that was the fact that I need to stay on cart more. I can ult and not be in the ult. I don't need to be in the middle of the action, and I gotta work on my positioning. I need to use the corners to my advantage. I think with C and D, I kind of like use the corners to my advantage because I could like throw the little light daggers and it like goes to somebody. And so when I was playing Invis, I didn't do that. Like I don't do that. I kind of just like, I need to be in a straight line of sight. But it's cool that you can, you know, you can play both. You can go back and forth. That is cool. Huge shout out to Saipe. He is absolutely next level good. Thank you for teaching me just by me watching you. Very cool, very cool. YouTube, if you guys would like to see any other people that you want me to react to, any other characters you want me to react to, put it down in the comments. Let me know. If you guys want me to react to you, you can also join the Discord. Send it to me. Put in the comments, all that fun stuff. But yeah, this was a fun little different YouTube video, a little different thing to do, and I'm happy I did it. It was fun. It was cool. I learned something, which I haven't done in a while. It's good to learn. It's good to learn.